It's week 12 of the NFL, and we're going to look at J.J. McCarthy. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Vikings and the Bears. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today.
Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings led out by the rookie, J.J. McCarthy. Won the national championship at the University of Michigan. Wasn't asked to throw it a ton during that championship run, but very athletic, very impressive. And Greg, he's the guy for the Vikes.
Anytime you cross the 500-yard threshold in a single game, Mike, you're clearly doing something right. They did not have an answer for him or this offense at all last week, and now it's up to this defense to see if they can cool off this hot arm. The good news, they've had all week to watch and come up with a game plan to take away some of the areas that he had success in last week. To accomplish something like that against this guy, it's going to be a lot easier said than done.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Open man is the veteran, Michael Thomas. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. In motion comes Thomas. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play for Minnesota. An even 40 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
It'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
This kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. On the out, connecting with Allen.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Chandler now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the rookie out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy, heading out for the next Vikings possession. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
There's nothing harder in sports than being a young rookie starting quarterback. So here you have J.J. McCarthy. We saw him accomplish everything there was to have in Michigan in college, and now he finds himself in the league trying to make the adjustment. But if there's one thing every rookie quarterback would love to have, Mike, it's Justin Jefferson.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. In motion comes Thomas. On third and a yard, it's McCarthy. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
And the Vikings first down.
From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They run it once more with Jones. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's taken down up past the 35.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Swift gets it from the pistol. He'll manage only a couple. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Chicago.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. A play fake. Now Williams. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Williams. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. In motion, it's Jefferson. On second down, it's Jones. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9. Again, it's Jones. They get 18 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
You can see the trust they have in this running back in the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Jones now on first and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Little play action here with McCarthy. Working his way across the field. That is caught by Addison. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll get this complete. It's Addison again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
Up the middle. Here's Jones. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Jones. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
In motion comes Thomas. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Here's McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. 3rd and goal. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. That one, take it in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The veteran Keenan Allen and the rest of the Bears offense heading out to take over once again. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he's going to be close to a 1st down, up to the 34. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's to Ogunze again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about Since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft, I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, first overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And he will score. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here's Ryan Wright now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw is Williams. He'll go right back to Kmet. He's got it again.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's going to run it. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down. That one good for 15 and a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
It was 3rd and 16, and they got 17. And a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
He'll get about 2. Blake Hashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Williams to throw on second down. He keeps it himself.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. And he's going to be taken down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal, Minnesota.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes the number 1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, and the rest of the Chicago offense. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on second down, Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Throwing again, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Throw it again. It's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Williams to the air once more. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Titans trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Jalen Polk, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Agunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They will run it over center with Swift. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 5-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll run with Swift. And he's got another one. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. As we move deeper in the season, he continues to put up the big numbers week after week. And you see it manifest there, the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. On the give, it's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. 15 yards through the air. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Jones. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. In motion comes Thomas. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield. Nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
To the right side, this is Jones. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. A run, it's Jones. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll go again with Swift. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5. Here comes 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They'll run. It's Swift. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to to Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is gonna be all in. He's got it. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Bears will go up by 7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground now with Jones. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Jones. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. The next drive about to get started. Before it does, I want to take a look ahead at what's coming up this week. Tonight, Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Rams. Great NFC battle at SoFi. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, it's the Ravens and Chargers also at SoFi Stadium. And we'll take a peek ahead now. Thanksgiving Day tripleheader starts with Bears-Lions in Detroit, Giants-Cowboys in Arlington, and a good one to wrap up the holiday. Dolphins and Packers from Lambeau Field. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
3rd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll go play action here with Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. On the draw, here's Jones. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And he's taken down up past the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Throwing again, Williams. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Williams to the air once more. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. That's complete to Swift. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. Deep to return, Kadarius Toney. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Looking to create a little spark here on 3rd down. They go to the jet sweep. It can tend to be a little bit of an all-or-nothing type play, and when the defense sniffs it out, you make yourself susceptible to a loss, just like we saw here.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. On the ground for the first time. This is Khalil Herbert. And he's inside the 10. Pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Herbert. What a move! He's in! Khalil Herbert. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Now a handoff. Jones. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. The ball's out. The Vikings have got it. Well, so much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out, and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with 2 hands and make sure you secure the ball all the way to the ground.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. to the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Looking to throw. McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here is 2nd and 7. Throwing again is McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Jones. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. In motion comes Thomas. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The veteran Keenan Allen and the rest of the Bears offense heading out to take over once again. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. To the left side into the hands of Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run with Swift. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25. Here's Swift. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings 19-yard line.
Swift. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.